Hello everybody, PC Guides here. Today we're going to jump onto a brand new thing straight into scripting. We are going to learn how to script in Bash. So go ahead and power on your VM if you haven't already. Let's get that up and going. And open up a terminal. I'm going to go ahead and make mine full screen so we can see what's going on here. So let me give you a brief introduction into scripting. A script is a series of shell commands or utilities storing in a file which is made executable. Scripts are then interpreted by either the current shell or by a shell that is defined in the first line of the script, a shebang line. We're going to go over that. Let's see, for example, shebang /bin/bash would force the shell to be interpreted by the bash shell, while a shebang /bin/ksh would force it to be by a corn shell. We're going to use /bin/bash. What I like to do in my scripts is I like to provide some sort of comments that way, because I may not use the script every single day. I may use the script once a year, or twice a year, or once a month. And then I may forget what this script does. So I always, write out the comments to do that with. So the first script we're going to learn how to do is going to be a Hello World script. It's pretty much what everybody learns how to do, their first script, so I figured we'll do the same. So type vim hw.bash. You have to do .bash. And hit enter. We get our vim comes up so we can start typing. And the first line we have to put in is the shebang line. Type an I for insert, and that is the hashtag, whatever you want to call it, and then the exclamation point is the bang. So then /bin/bash. Hit enter. I'm going to do another hashtag, and just going to separate my comments away from everything else. If you have a hashtag in front of a command, it will not work. It'll comment it out. So that's why if you want to test something but you don't really want it to run just yet, you can throw that in front of it and it will not run. So let's just do author, and then I'm going to call myself my name. Enter, do another hashtag. We'll do the date, and it is January 1 of 2015. And then we're going to do the purpose. The purpose of this script is to display Hello World to the screen. And then that's going to be the end, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right there again. That'll just separate it from everything else. So our first, it's pretty simple. We went over echo a couple videos ago, but to get this to work, we just have to type in echo. You see the color coding there, the yellow. That means we're using a command, the echo command. That's the difference between the vim and vi. Vim actually does color coding. That way you can find problems easier in your script, versus vi does not. So this is the reason why we use vim now. So we'll do echo, double quote, Hello World. And then we'll close our double quotes. And that's the end. So do enter, and then I'm going to do it escape shift:\WQ. This will write and quit. Now before this will actually run, we have to chmod it. We have to change the ownership of it and give it different permissions. So if I just try to run it, which if we do an ls, we can see that it's sitting right here in hw.bash. That's where it is. But we have to make this file executable. Because if I just do /hw.bash, permission denied, I don't have the correct permissions. So I'm going to chmod it by just doing chmod 700. This will be plenty. This will give the owner the full privileges. The 7 means full privileges. I could also do 755. This would give the owner it could execute it, or I think it's right. Yeah, the owner could execute, but the other people could not. And then 777 will give everybody, the owner of the group and the world, permission to run. So we're just going to do 700 will be plenty. hw.bash. hit enter. Now if I do an ls, you can see it now color codes it to green. It recognizes this as a script now. I do a /hw.bash, hello world, my script runs, and there you can see it outputted hello world to the screen. So a few more things here that we can do with the hello world command is that we can actually add escape characters in to do different things. This all works with Echo, and if you remember from the Echo video, we covered this. So we'll just show you how to do it. So we'll just go back into vim hw.bash, and we'll just add a few things here. So before we can use escape characters and different things like that, Echo has to be used echoes -e. That way it will interpret the escape character, so double quote. And we'll do hello /n world, close double quote. And then do shift:\right quit, and then let's run it. Hello, oh, I messed up on that. My bad. It is a \n, not a /. My bad. So now we change that to that. As you can see, it color codes it different than plain text. Text is as color coded as red. So the \, is like a purplish color. So escape right quit. Run it again. Hello world. The \n, it makes it do a carriage return, which means everywhere I put that, they will put a new line down below it, and it will run below it. I can also do, I'll just create a few of them here. Echo -e. Let's do hello. We'll do a \c, and then echo -e double quote world. I need to close my double quote above there. The \c will inhibit a carriage return, which means hello world, here these bottom two, should be on the same line. So if I do escape, shift:\right quit, WQ, and then run it again, I can see that hello world, the first one, on two different lines, and these two are on the same line because of the \c. And that's probably all we're going to cover for right now on our first script. So congratulations, guys, you made your first script if you followed along. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to cover a lot more in-depth stuff here coming up soon. So just stay tuned, and thank you guys, and have a good day.